All right. Hello, everybody. It's been a while since we've done some Minecraft stuff. I just wrapped up my work today. I popped an edible like 45 minutes ago, so it's gonna hit me soon. And I want to play some Minecraft. I wanna fucking vibe out with some Minecraft. So here, let me make sure that music is turned on. And you know what? We'll turn the game's volume up too. I'm sorry that the sides of the screen are cut off. It's just, ultra wide. It shouldn't affect when we're actually in the game. Um, so yeah, here we go. We're playing Better Than Adventure finally. And I do have a world kind of predetermined. How do I hold on? Can I not just like redo? You know what? Here, give me one quick second. I will go back to spawn. Okay, we're back in the world. We're finally at spawn. So I do have a couple of things I want to mention when we get into this. Oh, I just noticed. So up here in the top corner, like over here, there's a bunch of stuff like. Right now I just have my FPS up here. Here we go. Okay, I moved it over. So you can see I've got my FPS counter up here. Depending on what items you have, it'll give you coordinates and time and biomes and stuff like that. Like all this info will be here. I don't know if you guys if you guys are chill with seeing this shit in 1440p ultra wide. Let me know. I'll start recording this in ultra wide. If not, then we'll just keep it as it is. Give me one quick second. Let me move all this back. Okay, here we go. So fuck. You know what? I just realized okay. So I made this world I went seed hopping basically. And I wanted to find a world, and I basically only scouted mountain ranges, and I'll tell you exactly why. It's because this is technically an amplified world type. This is not a normal generation of the world. I initially wanted to do the new like big floating islands generation that they just added in the latest update of Better Than Adventure, which is fucking awesome, by the way. Maybe for a different video we'll go through some of that, because I think the new floating island world generation is fucking amazing. But I really like. I was experimenting with how this mod does amplified world types, and I really like the way that Better Than Adventure does it. Oh my god, dude, how tall is this tree? I really like the way that it does amplified, because it's not in vanilla. One of the biggest complaints I have about amplified is that the entire world is that generation, which I know is like a crazy thing to complain about, because it's like, well, you picked the amplified world type. Why would you complain about having amplified generation in your amplified world? And truth be told, I really didn't have that complaint until I started messing around with Better Than Adventure, because as you can see, a lot of the generation here is pretty normal. It's not fucked up like usual amplified world gen. And that's like the big difference, is that it only sometimes does the amplified world gen, and that kind of makes it a little bit not easier per se, but it makes it more approachable, I guess. Oh my goodness, I am forgetting how to play Minecraft, and it's only gonna get worse. Let me tell you. Yeah, it's just different, right? I like having a lot of natural world gen that is broken up by insane fucking mountain ranges and floating islands. And there is a specific mountain range that I found on this map that I really liked the look of, and I was seed hopping a little bit just to sort of fuck around and see, like, what kind of world gen can I get with amplified, what kind of world gen can I get with this world type, that world type. Did you know that Better Than Adventure by default just has a skyblock mode built into it? Like, it's funny. I was messing around with this on the spare computer. Hello. Fuck it, we'll take it. We'll take it for free. I was fucking around with it on my other computer, and I was just having a little bit of ooh. 2, I was just having a little bit of fun just like messing around with skyblock shit. And I was fucking around with different world gen, and I eventually led me onto this world, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. But I realize as soon as I hopped into the world and was explaining the coordinates thing, yeah, in Better Than Adventure, you don't get, if I hit F3, it kind of doesn't, it doesn't say, but you have to hold a compass for your coordinates, a clock to see the accurate time of the world, and a rotary calendar if you want to see what biome you're in. And I think that's a very, very interesting change, because it actually gives value to those items that you normally just kind of ignore in a normal vanilla playthrough. So, yeah, honestly, I think this is a good change. It's definitely makes it a little bit more difficult to find what you're looking for. And obviously having 3 of your inventory slots be taken up by tools that you're not necessarily going to be using all the time. I mean, you know, why would you... Oh my god, I can't see shit in here. Hold on. Let me just... I just want coal. I'm just trying my best to find coal right now. There's no ores, at least from what I can tell. So, right now, during this video, I think what this video is going to be is it's going to be like a race to find the mountain range. It'll be like the preamble, where I'm like kind of, ooh, music, where I'm kind of giving like context for what we're doing in this world and why we're playing on Amplified specifically. I mean, do I even need to tell you why we're playing on Amplified specifically? I think this world gen is awesome. I'm a big fan. If you're fans of my content, you would know that I'm a big fan of like weird and wacky world gen like this. Like, what the fuck is that doing all the way up there? I don't know. It's cool. Iron. I want that. So, part of this video is going to be me speedrunning getting a compass, because I have the coordinates for the mountain range on my other monitor. But as I hopped into this world, I realized, like, oh shit, I can't navigate to it because I don't know what the fucking coordinates are, because I don't have a compass. So, hey, look at that. We have enough. Hopefully, yeah, no, we should definitely have enough now to build A, the compass, and B, an iron pick to actually mine the redstone that we need. So awesome. We're already, you know, 2 or 3 steps there. Here we go. And I was fucking around in another world. 6. Ooh! I was fucking around in another world, kind of just seeing what I could do with the building blocks that are present in this game. Because, like, for context, I actually should. I should give a little bit of context. Today we are playing the Better Than Adventure Overhaul Alternate Universe mod pack, basically. It is basically what it sounds like. It's if Minecraft never got its adventure update back in, God, when was it? 2011, I think. Because that update is what changed the course of Minecraft as a game. For better or for worse, you know? Some people are completely content with where Minecraft is right now. And that's perfectly fine. But then others, like me, you know, we're not exactly so keen on where Minecraft is right now for a number of reasons. I can definitely say that I don't like where Minecraft is heading in the most recent updates. I did like the cave update though. I thought the cave update was cool. I thought some aspects made it a bit more... You know what? I'll say it like this. Caving after the cave update is way more difficult. It's way more challenging. You have to think quite a bit about where you're going, when you're going there, what layer of the cave you're on, because, you know, certain materials just don't spawn at certain elevations. Key one is that once you go below Y level 0, coal just disappears. Like, you can't find coal anymore. And that is a big point of contention for some players. You know, they don't like how caving has gotten more challenging, which is completely fair. You know, I'm not going to blame anybody for thinking that for thinking that. Hold on, sorry, I'm rearranging all my shit. Pick on 1, sword on 2, shovel on 3, axe, and all that other stuff later. So we have the iron for a compass. We just need 1 piece of redstone, and it is already turning nighttime. So you know what I think that means? I think it means we need to go down into that cave that I found earlier and just start strip mining. And we're just going to go down until we find a cave, we get a single piece of redstone, and then we make a compass and navigate our way towards what will hopefully be the our home for the foreseeable future. And you'll see why I was very adamant on sticking with this mountain range over others. Because it's really cool, and I had a sick idea for what kind of builds I could do on it, and... I'll be real, it's been a minute. Oh, this is the wrong cave. I'll be real, it's been a minute since I've been, like, really, I guess, inspired to play Minecraft and, like, actually build something. And, okay, this is going to kind of go into my complaints about modern Minecraft. I'm trying to find the right way to phrase this. So, in much of the same way that caving is more difficult now because of the cave update, building is a lot more difficult. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, well, difficult? What do you mean difficult? Like, Minecraft building is super easy. You just right-click and then just put together a fucking box, right? That's not exactly what I mean. I think Minecraft has succumbed to, I guess... scope creep. I'm not gonna say power creep because I don't think that quite matches what I want. Look at that, by the way. That's so fucking cool. I don't think power creep is the word I'm looking for. I think scope creep is what I'm looking for, because now there are so many blocks that serve so many different shades and colors and textures, to the point where, you know, you look up modern Minecraft builds, part of the process is texturing your walls. And that just wasn't a thing when I was playing Minecraft all the way back when I was a wee lad. You know, texturing was, you know, you could kind of do it maybe, but, okay. You could kind of do it maybe, but it wasn't like the focal point of a build. But now if you look up like really, really excellent builders, a lot of their buildings are just, you know, it's like, oh, we're going to do the texture of this. And it's like, oh, but I really want this block to do for this texture. And this is a specific thing for my specific strain of autism. It always bugged me when builders would use different material blocks because it would work out for the texture. What do I mean by that? So let's say you're building a house with a birchwood, right? You have a birchwood house and you want to texture your wall a bit. The answer that a lot of people will turn to is excuse me, is sandstone. And sandstone and birchwood go really well together because they're kind of a gradient of shades, and you can do a lot of stuff with that. Here's my issue with it, though. You wouldn't. I don't think you would put the sandstone on top of the wood. I think it would make more sense if the sandstone was on the bottom and then the wood was on the top, because that makes sense structurally to me. I don't know if that's actually the case. I've never built a building out of sandstone IRL, but, you know, monkey brain logic states that rock go on bottom because heavier and therefore more stable. And I know sandstone isn't exactly a stable rock for all intents and purposes, but certainly more stable than wood, I would think. You know, my first assumption would be that it'd be more stable than wood. But, you know, truth be told, I don't know that for certain. But, you know, I get kind of not a visceral reaction, but I do kind of, like, react a bit when I see stuff like that, because it's like, well, no, you would put the wood on top because that makes more sense. And that's just kind of, my sister put it in a really good phrasing. Because, you know, she and I play Minecraft in vastly, vastly different ways, which is completely fine. Well, like, it's honestly cool that we can play Minecraft in such vastly different ways, and it would still be fun for the both of us. That is cool. But she is definitely more of a builder type, and she's definitely going to be doing a lot of those, texturing of buildings and, making sure that the colors match up and all this shit. And I'm just like, bro, I don't really care, if I'm being perfectly honest. As long as it looks good to my utilitarian brain, that's all that really matters to me. I like more that the function of my building is good, and then the form, where it gets really good for me is when the form and the function work off of each other. So it's like, you have a building that does this specific thing, but then you build it in such a way where the form of it makes it look good because of the function. Does that make sense? You make the building work first and then you make it good later, right? That's kind of what my process is, where it's just like, hey, I'm going to build a storage room, and it's going to be a room full of a bunch of chests, and I'm going to be able to store stuff and organize things, and then I'll add, after I put down all my chests and make sure all the spacing is correct and make sure I have a chest for everything, after the function of my storage room is done, then it's like, okay, well, what the fuck am I going to do for the floor? I don't fucking know. I'll do stone bricks or something. Or what am I going to do for the wall? I can do some kind of wood. I don't know. I don't really use this color of wood very often. Might as well, just to fuck around. And I'm not exactly fussing over... And this is, again, a personal gripe of mine, a personal strain of autism. I'm not that big of a fan of all of the furniture items. I know that Better Than Adventure has furniture items, and I will be messing around with those. But I'm not... Like, flower pots are a good example. Like, the little flower pots and then the really big flower pots that you make out of the pottery shards and everything. I'm not a big fan of those, because I preferred the style where you kind of had to make a... Oh, hold on. You had to make an analog for furniture back in the day. I still do the thing where I do a wooden stair and then a sign on the side. And I know that that's a very common thing to do now still, too. But, like, if they were to... Like my sister and I were doing... we were trying to experiment with, like, mod packs and stuff to try to do videos on. And we still might do some mod pack videos someday. But... it won't be anytime soon. But she has a mod that adds a bunch of, like, real furniture. So you'll see, like, you can just build a chair, and it looks like a chair. And I'm like, well, that kind of just that kind of removes the magic of it, right? Because, the thing that made this game cool is that, hey, I'm going to build a chair, and it's gonna, like, you're gonna get the idea of a chair, and then that, I feel like, breeds more creativity than just putting down a chair. Am I making any sense by saying this? I guess it all boils down to I prefer Minecraft to be a very simple game. I think it works really well when everything is simple, and the joy of it comes from using your imagination. And what Minecraft is now is it is not a simple game in terms of mechanics, because there's a lot of farming you can do and a lot of automation and a lot of really cool there's a lot of really cool interactions you can have with all the different mobs, and you can have the villager trading outposts, and you can use the outposts to do enchantment stuff. The enchantments go into this, and then there's netherite, and there's elytra, and doing all this parkour shit. Mechanically, Minecraft is no longer a simple game. And then when you have all of these blocks available to you, it's also no longer a simple building game. It's actually quite complicated as a building game. Just because you have access to so much stuff, and you have, like, vines and signs and glowing item frames, and you can make the item frames invisible in certain lights, and you have different kinds of torches and, colored wool, and it gets to be a bit much at a certain point. And so that's why I'm just kind of going back to a simpler time, right? By just playing Minecraft like this. And I think that this is where Minecraft, like, really excels. And if I wanted to play a super complicated game, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm just gonna go play Terraria. So yeah, that's why I gravitate towards these beta era mods, because this is the style of Minecraft that I love. It's the version of the game that I fell in love with when I was a child, basically, back in 2009, and I was watching fucking Sea Nanners videos, and Icton adventures in Minecraft. And I've talked about all of this to death at this point on this channel in so many different kinds of videos. But now that we're like actually starting something with Better Than Adventure, I feel it would only make sense to have this. I feel like it would only make sense to have this preamble at the very beginning where, you know, all of those questions can be answered pretty easily. It's like, well, why don't you like modern Minecraft? And it's like, well, this reason. And it's like, oh, I don't like doing this thing in Minecraft and this thing because I think it's this way. And it's like, hey, all of this is kind of building up to, it actually works out a lot better than I initially thought. It's all kind of building up to this, oh, you know what? Here. Whatever, I'll be fine. It's all kind of building up to actually getting to the mountain range and then starting to build the house there. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I built more shoes instead of pants. I needed pants. You know what? It's fine. Because we're at currently... How long have I been... Whoa! How long have I been recording for? 20 minutes? Okay. It's not that long, but I definitely want to be at the mountain range sooner rather than later. I want to be there under an hour. So, we're... I do need a water bucket. God damn it. All right, well, we're sitting here waiting for more... We're sitting here waiting for more smelting to be done. Whatever. Iron boots. I've just got a spare pair of boots. I'll come back to this here in a minute. I do want a bucket for water, and then I also need to keep going downward to find redstone. I definitely want to try to be there in under an hour, so we'll see how that goes. I'm very slowly running out of wood. I don't know. I'm going to be real. I don't know what I'm going to do if... Oh my god. I don't know what I'm going to do if I can't find it within an hour. I might just cut ahead. I might just throw on some music or a podcast and just cut ahead a little bit. Because I don't want this leg of the journey to take too long. I want this to be a slow, not monotonous, but I want it to be like a very deliberate kind of experience. But I also don't want to waste time, you know, because I know that we all got time here. So each of these episodes, you know, I think an hour would work out well, you know, an hour every so often of just playing Minecraft and, you know, doing all of this building shit that I want to do. Because I'm hyping this fucking mountain range up, and I think it's a little justified. I think this mountain range is going to look sick as fuck, and I think it'll be worth it when we finally get there. But, yeah, we can't navigate unless we have coordinates. So, here, all of this shit should be done now. I can make a bucket, pants, and still, I think, have enough iron to make a compass whenever it's done. We shall see. Paint. Dude. Dude, I made mesh blocks instead. Dude. Okay, well, note to self. Be careful with, you know, when you're building stuff, because you'll waste materials, especially at the beginning. Good lord. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit to when we have 7 pieces of iron in here, so we can make pant, and then dig down again. Okay, we return. I just realized it's raining outside. Cool. Hopefully my power doesn't get knocked out. Okay. So, finally got full armor. We got enough iron to make a compass. I'm just gonna start digging straight down, and, you know, we're just gonna do a little bit of strip mining. We're gonna go down until we hit bedrock, really. That's gonna be our main stopping point. And then we'll go up to Y11, and we'll just have to fucking count manually. And, you know, we'll hopefully eventually find redstone. Because, hey, realistically, how many blocks away is it? It's at X573 and Z835. So it's like, it's not far away. It's not like super far, but it's going to take a minute to walk to. Because we don't have sprinting, right? The fastest mode of transportation in this version of the game is fucking minecarts. Which minecarts did get quite a bit of functionality improvement too. So like, hey, you know, I mean, basically what this is just going to be me kind of slobbering all over Better Than Adventure. Hey, we're at gold level. Let's go. That means we should be at redstone level soon. I mean, hey, having a clock in my inventory wouldn't be that bad. So we'll get some gold, and it is enough to make a clock. Look at that. Here we go. And this, by the way, this is why you have the pickaxe on 1, because then you can have your torches on 9 or 10, whatever, and then you can just immediately switch to it and switch right back in, you know, a single click of the scroll wheel. You know, you don't gotta stress about like where it is and what's going on. You can just kind of like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll go down one more level. It's like, oh, need a torch, bam, and then you're just back into it. You know, because hey, reminder. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm pressing the F key. There's no offhand in this version because there was no offhand back in 2011. I'm gonna be real. There are some things about modern Minecraft that I like. Like I said, I like the cave update. I thought the cave update was cool. I think some of the generated structures are kind of neat, if a little bit underwhelming. Which Better Than Adventure also has some new generated structures, which I haven't actually experienced in a survival world yet. So we'll see how that is. Oh, here we go. But God, dude, the trial chambers are so half-baked and so underwhelming. And I'm gonna be real, I don't know what I expected, because I don't like when Minecraft gets very video gamey, you know? Even in a game like Terraria, the main like generated structures and all the gaming, all the like hardcore game shit that's happening in that kind of a game, you can just skip a lot of it sometimes because it's a pure sandbox game. I mean, really, the main gameplay thing is the builds and the boss fights, and then there's world exploration and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like Terraria is just a better game. Yes. Terraria is a better game, but Minecraft is a better sandbox, if that makes sense. I wouldn't change either of them. Okay, well, I would change Minecraft quite a bit, but, and also I just fell in love with modded Terraria, so I'm kind of eating my own words on both of those claims. But I think both of them serve different functions in my brain, and I think that's okay. And I kind of prefer it that way, you know? I mean, shit, if I can find some diamonds before I start heading out, that would be fucking sick as well. Ask, and ye shall receive. There's enough for a pick and a sword. Oh my goodness, brother. Oh my goodness. Let's go, dude. Oh man, I kinda don't want to leave this cave. I think this cave is sick. But I did say, you bitch. You bitch. I did say that I wanted to get to this mountain range by the end of the video, within the hour. And hey, halfway in, we got all the stuff we need and some fucking diamonds, brother. I think we are making excellent pace. So I will gather some more materials, and then we'll make the compass and we'll start heading out. Here we go. God, there's so much shit down here. Every time I see these like big veins of ore, I want to mine all of it, but I'm not gonna be able to carry all this shit back up to the surface with me. So at some point I need to call it quits. Here, we'll move the iron pick to slot 1 now because we're gonna make a diamond pick soon. The question is, should I gather obsidian? And I don't think I'm gonna need to. I think I'm fine to okay. I think I'm fine to just move on for the most part. Hello. Oh, more diamonds. All right, sick. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, I thought the skeleton killed him and dropped a music disc. Dude, if I got a music disc, episode 1, dude, that would be amazing. I thought that was diamonds. No, just the spider's eyes are blue. Holy, that's insane, dude. That is an insane change. Ooh. Oh, dude, I forgot that Krampus Crapuli was in this one. I don't even know what Lapis does in Better Than Adventure, bro. I don't need this, and I don't need my boots. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, boots. I just don't need you. I'm trying to think about, like, what would Lapis do? Because I think back in these days, all Lapis did was serve as, like, a... Sorry, I heard a noise. I remember that Lapis, the only thing that it really did was just be blue dye. So, is it still just blue dye? I'll have to look into that. Because I know that there's no enchantments. Which honestly, I kind of prefer. I like the idea of enchantments, but the way that they're executed in vanilla is just super, super annoying to me. Because it's like you have to build this big-ass room to get the best achievements. And that makes sense, right? It makes sense that you would want to incentivize building in a building game, right? So having the best enchantments come solely from your effort as a player in building a super cool room that has all the shit you need in it. To then just... That was slick, by the way. To then just... still have the big, exciting room that you spent all this time building, to have it still give you shitty enchantments? I don't know, bro. That's kind of fucked up. And then, you know, it takes you because you have to be at level 30, and it used to be way worse. It used to be that you would spend all 30 of those levels if you wanted to do a good enchantment. But now it's only... Thankfully, now you're only spending 3 levels. Okay. Well... thankfully, now you're only spending 3 levels when you do an enchant. But... Oh, it's a slime chunk here. I noticed some slime particles falling from the ceiling. Clearer explanation on what a slime chunk is. That's nice. I like that. Because we are going to be needing slime balls in... Okay, we're going to be needing slime balls in the near future because that's what you use to make rope. And rope is very, very important. For the build that we're working with right now. I also definitely want to have some bones with me, so I can grow some food. You know what? Okay, here. This is the last vein of diamonds we're gonna get, and there's only one in there. Cool, awesome. Oh, slime. Hey, there he is, dude. I remember finding one of these like legitimately in beta, and I remember that was super, super rare. Okay, I need to start actually paying attention because I don't have any healing and I don't have any food. Get these slime balls. Honestly, just go head topside. Just head topside, go back, because if I fuck up here and lose all this shit, that's gonna suck. 35 minutes of fucking no progress, basically. My staircase should be around here somewhere. Yes, awesome. Real quick, you know what? I will start building all the shit that I want. I don't think I needed to put that there. Okay, so what do I need? I need sticks. I need a pickaxe. I need a sword. And then I have 8 more. I will leave it at that for now. There we go. I'll take this with me. So we got a pick, we got a sword, we got a bunch of shit. Oh fuck, I was supposed to build my goddamn compass. We'll build the compass. There we go. Awesome. So now we know where we are. So we're kind of in the wrong direction right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head topside, wait for it to turn daytime. Hopefully it's daytime right now. That'd be nice. But we need to head, I think this says south? Because I'm trying to think of like... No, I think we would need to head north because X... Hold on. It's positive this way. Oh, no. And then it's... I don't know. Well, southwest, I think. Yeah, we're gonna be heading southwest. Sorry, it looks like I'm insane that I'm just looking around, but I'm looking at the pop up in the top right corner here that you kind of can't see. Sorry, but I'm not gonna fix it anytime soon. Where the fuck are we going? Hold on, I need to navigate. This is not one of my strong suits. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I think I'll just... Oh! Holy shit. Bro, let's go. King shit. Spare workbench for later. It's not a crafting table. It's a fucking workbench. Because it used to be called a workbench. Shit. It is daytime. Or it is nighttime. So here, in that case... Let's build a clock. Because, hey, actually in this instance, building a clock is actually pretty useful so that we can know what time it is when we start heading out. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna speed up here until this is done. Okay, now that I have all of my shit, we got a clock. Hell yeah. Alright, it's 2 in the morning. Oh, great, we're gonna be waiting here a little bit. Alright then, fuck it. Wait until it's daytime. Alright. Oh! Oh, that fucking scared me, dude. Holy shit. I was like, oh, there's a spider on the surface. Oh, that's crazy. Good thing it can't get me. That fucking sucked. Holy shit, dude. I'm just waiting. God, they can see me from so far away. I'm waiting for the skeleton to start burning. There we go. Now, thankfully, I forget. Oh, that's another thing that was changed up in Better Than Adventure. There's a guidebook now. Bed. Okay, so I do need some form of wool. So you know what? Here, honestly. Ah, fuck, I left my furnace downstairs, I'm pretty sure. I do want to make shears, so that way I can shear 1 sheep and get 1 wool. Oh my god, I just spun around. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. It's gonna be one of those sessions, isn't it? Oh, dude! Okay, I need to find a pig. Just run. Just run. Just run. Run. Find a pig. Find a sheep. Bop, bop. Okay, there we go. Sheep! Another big change. You know, back in the old days. Sheep and chickens, they don't drop food anymore. Oh, dude, they drop so much wool now. Yeah, the only food source animal. Oh, yeah, cows don't drop food either, man. Cows were like the animal. Or they are the animal to have. But now it's pigs. Or it's back to being pigs, I guess. Okay. So we are going in the wrong direction entirely. We need to go this way. We need to go to positive... Okay, we need to go to positive 537. So we need to go this way. Southeast, sorry. I thought it was southwest. We're going southeast until we hit X. Is that a pig? We hit X 573 and ZH 35. Just eat them. Oh yeah, healing doesn't happen instantly anymore. It's over time now. Ooh, it's kind of a mixture of both challenges in both versions, both old and new version of Minecraft. Bro, it's gonna take me fucking forever to finally get down over there. I got 15 minutes to walk all this goddamn way. I don't think I'm going to make it then in that case. We shall try, though. We shall try. All right, just leave the furnace behind. Who cares? Okay, here we go. We're finally going in the direction we need to be going. I should also probably build a fucking boat. Holy shit. Because I have sugarcane, I have saplings, I've got this. Yeah. We're good, we're good, we're good. We can just start heading out. All right. I should be fine. I'll make it eventually. Eventually. Under an hour? Probably not anymore, but that's okay. You know what? We'll call this video whenever we get finally to the mountain range. Because these episodes, they don't have to be strictly an hour. They can be, you know, this one's probably going to be on... Maybe it'll balance out, actually, because I'm definitely cutting out bits of this recording, right? I'm skipping ahead, I'm fast-forwarding and time-traveling, all that shit. So... there will be stuff cut, so it might balance out to where this episode is like an hour, where it takes me an hour and 5 minutes to get to the mountain range, but I ended up cutting out 5 minutes anyway, so I don't know. We'll see. It's actually not taking me that long to get over there. I should be able to get there eventually. What else are we fucking talking about? I mean, I'm just kind of excited to get back into Minecraft, honestly. Because I just beat Terraria, and that's why the comparison is so fresh in my head, because I just played through one and I'm actively playing through another. So there's a lot of comparison inside of my head, because, you know, for better or for worse, those two games are compared quite a bit, even though I don't think it's all that fair, really. But, you know, the comparison is in my head, and I want to go back through Minecraft in a way that's not going to be... lame, you know? You know, I'm just kind of not a contrarian per se, but I'm just not into modern Minecraft as much as other people. That's fine, you know? Not a bad thing. You know, we just have different tastes. And I spent the last fucking hour of my time bullshitting you about my taste in video games, but you know, if you happen to like modern Minecraft and you prefer to enjoy that style of gameplay over this one, let me know why, because I think that kind of a conversation is interesting to have. Oh boy, I think that kind of a conversation is a good one to have, you know, because if everyone agreed, then everything would be pretty boring, wouldn't it? So, you know, having a healthy conversation where it's like, you know, we recognize that our opinions are different and we're just trying to, you know, converse about comparing our two opinion sets, you know, obviously, you know, that's fun. That's engaging. That's as long as you're polite, it's fun. But then if you're not polite about it, you know what? Hold on. Let me see. Is there like a fog option? Can I search? Here we go. Search. Let's look up fog. Enable fog off. Kind of like having the fog off. Well, you know what? Let's keep the fog on, because that's how it was back in the old days, and we're gonna stick with this. We're gonna stick with this old art style. Because, oh my god, dude, the other reason why I like modern Minecraft is some of those not quality of life mods, but like the visual overhauls, some of them go really fucking hard. And, you know, this version of the game is a fork of Minecraft Beta 1.7. So those mods that were built for 1.20 or whatever, like release 1.20, obviously those mods are not going to work on this version. But dude, some of the Distant Horizons mod is so fucking cool. Being able to extend your view distance as far as like it can under that mod is frankly just amazing. And then also there's the shaders. I really like the shaders because of course I do. If I could, actually, there is a mod pack called Minecraft PS1 Edition, PlayStation 1 Edition, and if I could play this version of Minecraft with the PS1 like shader pack, I think that'd be really, really fucking cool. Because that's just a merging of all the different kinds of aesthetics, you know, in one. where it's like, hey, we're playing a version of Minecraft that never really existed, but the vibes of it definitely exist. You know what I mean? Just kind of going through vibes-based gaming. I just want one birch sapling. It would make my life a little bit easier in the future. Because I want to use, here we go. Because I want to use different kinds of wood. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Because you can just dye wood now. Okay, well, you know, whatever. Who cares then? I forgot that you can just dye wood now and you don't need to grow all the different kinds of trees. You know, obviously another big change that was made in this game. But it gives a lot more... It honestly, it restricts freedoms of building, but then it also gives you new and interesting freedoms in building, where it's like, hey, now you can just get any kind of wood from any kind of tree by just dyeing it. And I guess now that means lapis lazuli being a dye is more useful. Is that it? Is this my home? Has it just not loaded in yet? Oh, why the fuck am I swimming? Get in the boat. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is where we want to be. Look at that, dude. You see what I mean, though, by the way? We were walking for quite a bit, and this is the first, like, insane bit of level geometry that we found. Like, we found some, like, weird stuff here and there, but this is fucking mental, dude. Look at this shit. So, yeah, you can definitely see why I wanted to build here. So, yeah, this is it. Now, we're not, I'm not going to make the same mistake I make every time I try to build a home in a mountain range like this. We're gonna build a little bit of a starter base down here on the shoreline. So that way we can have access to stuff like clay and animals. And we can make a mine a whole lot easier. Brown sheep, nice. Oh my God. And then, you know, we're also going to dig a little hole in the wall. Here we go, this is where our starter base is gonna be. Awesome. Bam. This is where our home is. Right here. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Yes. This is our very first... this is our very first starter shithole cave. And this is where we will hunker down, spend the night, and this is where, unfortunately, we're gonna have to end this video. It's not gonna be over right away, because I still want to actually build the base. Respawn point set. That's basically what I wanted to get done. I just wanted to build a respawn point and build a chest to bank my valuables in, so that way whenever I inevitably die, it won't be that big of a deal because we have our bed now, finally. And then here, you know what? Let's, oh shit. Do I really not have, oh no, here we go. Oh, why do I still have redstone? Here, let's build an actual door. So that way, yeah, that works. Cool. All right. We have a home. We've got a crafting bench, crafting table. Hi, sheep. I'll just put it right here and right there. And then we'll build a little furnace. We'll build, you know what? We'll build 2 actually, because we have room for 2. And you know what? We'll put the bed right here. And then we'll build, oh, we can't build another chest. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say we'll build another chest. That's where our double chest will go. And then we'll smelt all of this iron. And this one piece, or these 2 pieces of gold. All right, but there we go. We have a good idea of what our future home is gonna be like. We have the how am I gonna say this? The mountain range is in view. Fuck, I almost said the mountain view is in range. The mountain range is in view. Who cares? Dude, I'm losing my fucking gourd here. But yeah, we're here. We're at the place where we're gonna make our fucking forever home, dude. So thanks for watching at this point in the video, I guess. I'll see you in the next one. I'm not gonna do any fluff. I'm just gonna end it. Yeah, see you in the next episode.